Welcome back. Well, I'm here now with Sandra from the Philanthropy Institute here at Cleveland Clinic Children's, and you guys do amazing things here, and it's really funded by this Give Local, which every single dollar raised goes right here to local children.
That is correct. So with our Give Local campaign, every dollar that is given to Cleveland Clinic Children stays right here to help local kids in the community. So it's funding research that's done right here at Cleveland Clinic, and it's helping with programs right here at the hospital.
Talk about that research, what you guys are doing, leading the way really around the world to find cures and really help these children live normal lives.
So we've made some great advancements in autism, in cardiology, and some other areas here at the hospital. And with funding being decreased every year, it's more critical that we raise dollars so that these scientists can get their innovations to the hospital beds.
We've been able to meet some special families here and beautiful children. What it's doing, I mean, you're saving lives. You're helping these children. What's it mean when you see? You've been here a few years now at Cleveland Clinic Children's. Children and families get their lives back.
Well, it's amazing. I have kids myself, so just to know that this is right here in my own backyard should I ever need something like this, and just seeing these families come here, get out of the hospital and live normal, happy lives, it's really heartwarming.
Leading doctors from all over the world doing special things here at Cleveland Clinic Children's, and one of those places is the Lerner School for Autism, and we take you there now. When did you notice something wasn't on par?
Right away.
Yeah, really from day one. He
right away.
was always very challenging. We realized that he was always very non-compliant, and we wanted to get him into, we tried gymnastics and various daycares. He always wanted to interact, and he was very excited about doing these things, but we would always have to leave because he just wouldn't do it. He'd be off running around. He wouldn't sit with the other kids in the circle or anything, and he was always very disruptive. He kept being removed from those, and it started to weigh on him because he wanted to participate and he didn't really understand why he always had to leave. It was a relief when we finally got the autism diagnosis. Some people, when they hear those words, they're just like, oh, we're so sorry. And to us, it was a relief because it really explained everything, and then we knew in what direction we needed to go.
All right, everyone colored them.
About a month later that he started here, that he was enrolled, and then almost immediately we were seeing improvement.
Wow.
Black, I found it. Good work. Malachi's coloring all of his fours.
For him, he was highly intelligent, but like I said, he struggled with some of the social stuff, so we wanted him around kids his own age, the interaction. So that's what we found here, and that's why we basically chose this.
And we knew that once he got some direction, he would thrive, and he is.
It says, Mr. Bear says all he wants to do is sleep.
They set it up in this way, so he's in there with the couple other kids. He comes home and he talks about them. He talks about his friends, and that was something that we never had before.
Two acorns, what about this?
Okay, Bob.
How have you noticed changes with him and the improvement since you've been here?
It's amazing. He's better at home. We're able to take him out now. We could never go out to eat before. We couldn't take him to museums or the movies or anything like that, and we do all sorts of things with him now.
I'm gonna put him on there.
What makes this place so special?
At the Lerner School, we serve students from their earliest diagnosis through age 22. We use the science of applied behavior analysis. We're able to have a pretty big multidisciplinary team working with all of the students so that we can really individualize the programs for them. So when we have students come into our program, we take a good amount of time at the beginning to really do good assessment of the child and learn about them. What are their strengths? What are their needs? What are their learning styles and their learning trends, so that we can set up a very individualized curriculum.
How have you seen Malachi improve since he's been here?
When Malachi started with us, it was very evident from the beginning that academically he was very strong. Language comprehension, were very strong skills
He's a
for him.
brilliant kid.
He's a very, very smart kid. In terms of more of the social cognitive types of skills and interactions with his peers, those are the things that were more difficult for him. So we've worked heavily on interacting with peers and what are expected and appropriate behaviors to be having during different situations. And he has done very, very well with that curriculum, and we are seeing huge gains in his ability to interact with his peers.
One of my friends' name is Troy, and he has a little sister named Stephanie.
Nuh-uh. You guys are really arming these kids with lifelong skills that when they leave here, this is stuff that will take them to great places.
That's our goal, to make sure that we're teaching them skills that are going to allow them to be part of the community, whether that's at home, whether that's in the classroom, whether that's going out to a restaurant, whether that's, you know, going to a baseball game, whatever it is, teaching them skills that they can utilize outside of the walls of this school too, so that they can be successful in the future and, you know, when we're not around.
Such awesome kiddos. Remember, please visit this website for more information and how you can donate to help keep these programs going.